He wasn't expecting a miracle, but God had already planned one. Jonah had been running, not from strangers, not from danger, but from God himself. He had been called to deliver a message to a city full of people he didn't trust, didn't want to save. He boarded a ship thinking the sea could hide him. Waves slapped against the hull. Sailors prayed to their gods. Jonah prayed silently that somehow the storm would pass without notice. But the storm didn't pass. It grew stronger, fierce enough to threaten the boat. The sailors panicked, throwing cargo overboard. And Jonah, he knew. He admitted it. "I'm the reason for this storm," he said. They looked at him, eyes wide. "What do you mean?"
"I'm running from God. Throw me over and maybe the sea will calm."
The sailors hesitated. They didn't want to. But the waves kept rising, and finally, Jonah was thrown into the stormy sea. Immediately, the water swallowed him, and for 3 days and 3 nights, darkness, cold, fear, isolation. And then, something miraculous. A great fish, huge, protective, almost supernatural, swallowed him not to harm, but to save. Inside, Jonah felt warmth, safety, and a strange stillness. He prayed, he repented, he remembered God's plan. 3 days later, the fish released him onto dry land. The storm was gone, the sun was warm, and Jonah was ready. He walked toward the city he had feared, heart open, faith renewed, ready to deliver the message he had once run from. Sometimes we run from what God asks, sometimes we hide. But God's plans are bigger than our fear, stronger than our resistance, and filled with mercy, even when we feel swallowed by life itself. If you've ever run from a challenge or a calling, stop for a moment. Whisper, "Lord, guide me," and trust that even in the storm, He has a plan to bring you exactly where you need to be.